Okay, so I'm from Australia. I've just had plastic surgery here in Istanbul, Turkey. It was a decision that wasn't made lightly, not understanding the technology that was abroad, whether or not it was going to be safe, whether or not I was going to be comfortable, and to be honest, being a little bit of a cynic, whether or not I was going to make it back home without infection or any complications. So I spent hours and hours researching both Istanbul and Thailand. So I picked two countries that I narrowed down to, and it came down to the accreditation of Dr. Celia here that made me choose Istanbul, and also because of the many reviews and forums online with regards to how far Turkey had come with regards to plastic surgery and how advanced they were. Yes, price played a part, definitely more expensive in Australia, so it was a lot cheaper here, but that wasn't the only reason why I picked Dr. Celia, was because he was on the European board of plastic surgery, and also his facility that he uses was a JCI accredited facility, and they were two mandatory requirements for me. Was they had to be internationally certified and board certified, not just in his own country, but in a country like the European or even ISAPS, which was the International Plastic Surgery. So after many, many reviews, I had narrowed it down to 2 to 3 doctors here in Istanbul, and then I looked at their photos, and the most important thing for me was the communication I received while in Australia from Clinicplast. Very good English, I could communicate quite easily. Any question I had, Adam was his name, would answer my questions very swiftly. I didn't have to wait days for a response. I got one straight away. So that communication allowed me to ask many questions that I had in regards to how the surgery would go, how long would recovery take, where would I stay, what was my accommodation like, was it up to standard, etc., etc. So those were all my decisions. And then when I was comfortable that Dr. Celia was very reputable, I went, yep, okay, let's do this. And so I've arrived in Turkey, and the process at the airport was easy. I was met by a driver, taken straight to the hotel. The hotel staff, very good English at the reception, so there was no communication barriers. The only communication barrier I found was hotel cleaning staff, because they not speak English, and so that communication was a bit difficult. Hospital staff, Dr. Celia's staff are very friendly, made me feel very comfortable. I was nervous, I didn't know what to expect, wasn't sure how well we would be able to communicate, noting I can only speak English, but they made me feel at ease, comfortable. I've come alone, so that was another big decision. I have no companion, so that communication and being able to speak freely with Dr. Celia's staff made it much more at ease. I said, more comfortable with the fact that I'd made the right decision. I did find the hospital nurses, once I was on the ward, some spoke good English, some not very good English, but I managed to just use my translation app on my phone, and I would just type in English and translate, and then they would be able to read what I was trying to say if the nursing staff could not speak very good English. So a great experience. I've had my last checkup today. I've been here 11 days now. I'm 11 days post-op, and I've met Dr. Celia for the last time, and he smiled like a Cheshire cat when he saw my surgery, so I can only assume he's very proud of his own work, so that's a good sign. So if he's happy with what he can see, then I'm happy that he's done a good job. So no complications. Tender, sore, yes, that's to be expected, and now I've got a long 22-hour fly home in 2 days. But I made the right decision, so absolutely. Dr. Celia, who's who I would, and if I was to come again and have surgery down the track as I age, he would definitely be on my list to my number one choice to do again. So thank you.